Every city has people everyone ignores, faces we pass without a second thought. But sometimes, one silent life hides an extraordinary story. Day after day, he sat in the same place, quiet, invisible, as if the world had decided he no longer mattered. Thousands passed him every day. Some avoided eye contact. Others pretended he simply wasn't there. But something about him felt different. Something hidden, waiting to be revealed. His coat was old, his shoes worn from years of walking, but his eyes still held a quiet dignity. Sometimes people gave coins without even looking at his face, kindness without humanity. Rain, cold nights, empty days, loneliness had become his companion. Inside, people shared laughter. Outside, he shared silence. The cafe owner noticed him every single day, but even he never knew the man's story. But one day, someone finally stopped, and everything was about to change. Most people walked past him, but she didn't. She slowed down and looked at him.
She offered him food, a simple meal, but something rare, respect. He looked surprised, as if kindness had become unfamiliar. "Thank you," he said quietly. 2 simple words, but filled with years of silence. Emma walked away, thinking nothing of it, just a small act of kindness. But someone had noticed. The cafe owner watched carefully. Something about the moment felt important. The man looked at the street, deep in thought, as if remembering a different life. Then he disappeared into the darkness, and no one knew what would happen next. The next morning, something unusual happened. The same man returned, but this time he wasn't begging. He was waiting. Emma stopped suddenly, confused. Why had he come back? Without speaking, he handed her an envelope. Inside was something unexpected, a photograph and a handwritten note, because the photo showed a hospital team, and in the center stood the same man.
The man in the photo was younger, confident, respected. "Years ago, I was a surgeon," he said softly. He had saved countless lives. But life had not been kind to him. After losing his wife, everything collapsed. Career, home, hope. But yesterday, something changed. "You reminded me that kindness still exists." The cafe owner heard everything. And suddenly, the city began to see him differently. The man everyone ignored had once saved countless lives. All it took was one person who chose to stop. Sometimes, one moment of kindness can bring someone back to life. Because every person we pass has a story waiting to be seen. Sometimes the people we overlook the most carry stories of incredible strength, and a single act of kindness can remind someone that they still matter. Because in every city, there are quiet lives and hidden stories waiting for someone kind enough